Okay, so my story is called Concealed. Sunlight fades and shattered streetlights blink on in a cheap attempt to shed light over dark corners and needle-filled alleys. A cigarette dangles in loose fingers while white smoke billows out from parted lips and wide nostrils. He is shirtless, bootless, hairless, slouching in a hard chair tucked away from the rest of the world. He is like a living art gallery. Even eyes are surrounded by cryptic symbols and foreign figures. His shoulders are a landscape of punk rock headbangers and hiding devilish grins. He sits, legs outstretched, palms open, eyes closed, and breathes. In the orange, incomplete light he bathes in, he is seen as a human-shaped moving story, a library of images and words, black mixing with red and green, continuous currents of ink, sticking to skin, living in flesh. He relishes in the sweet scent of night. Sitting there, his face is soft, but masked with the powerful ink, he looks lethal. He is alone and empty, shaven inside and out, covering up his mistakes with stinging needles and antiseptic wipes. He has never been loved, unless you count the hard, bittersweet love and lust of searching fingers and crawling eyes, craving eyes, trading ragged bills for ragged pills, endless bathroom stall exchanges under stained ceilings, highs and lows of every minute of every hour of every day of his life. He truly relishes the pure emptiness of night, like he could be anyone he wanted to be, like in the picture books he used to see in windows of toy stores, but could never have. He sits now, covered in his beautiful body, revealing tragic past. He exhales another plume of thick smoke, breathing, but just barely, wondering how dark tonight will be.
The wind blows cold, cruel, merciless. Ice is in our... Sorry. Hi.
My piece is called We Couldn't Reach. We were young. We were brave. We were strong. Trained to fight and protect. We felt like heroes. That's what every little boy dreams about, right? Being a superhero? We were living the dream. Who knew how quickly a dream could turn into a nightmare? It was warm, so very, very warm that morning. Sweat dripped from our brows as we huffed our way out of camp. We laughed, we pushed, we smiled. It was our shift. Long hours, hot sun, and boring, repetitive tasks awaited our future. We wanted excitement. We got it. Green smudges slithered, hurried, snuck. We tried to run, we tried to warn, but we were too late. Oh, how we wish we weren't. We screamed and scrambled. No one heard. We couldn't reach. Loud noises and bright flashes followed. Slivers of metal cut, dug, and carved. We tripped, our hopes melting away into nothing. We were almost there. We could almost reach. But we didn't. We fell. We shuddered. We lay still. We were young. We were brave. We were strong. We believed we would live forever. We were wrong.
Okay. So mine's just called The Shift. And I can't even read this, it's so bent up. Okay. Daddy was taken away today. The shift in mood within our home switched instantaneously. Cigarette packs littered an entire kitchen, and my lungs hurt from chaining secondhand smoke. Mom wept a lot. Oddly, tears lost their way today. I sat quietly, only Mommy wept. I believe we both felt the shift differently. Mom came to the conclusion that she was stuck with me, stuck alone, stuck on nostalgic thoughts. I came to the conclusion that I was finally free. Daddy drank a lot. Mommy wept a lot. I hid a lot. Yesterday, Daddy beat me. Displaced aggression of a broken home, breaking the metaphorical bones of my defiance. Mommy wouldn't interfere either. She left me in order to spare herself the pain of watching, the physical pain of redirected anger. Daddy was taken away today. Mommy wept, but I was saved today. And though life goes on, scars can do nothing more than fade.
Hi, I'm Kendallin, and my story is called New. I'm new, clean flesh pulled over bones like wool blankets over the legs of restless children. Thick brows, deep in russet like a summer wolf's fur, mark my forehead, tight and coarse. Trembling, dripping fingers pinch and prod to ensure this coat of pores and goosebumps actually belongs to me. The mirror, clasped in my hand like a lifeline of assurance, displays the naked reality of my being. Weighted chest, no more. Double wide hips, now trimmed and slender. Neck a strong column, ready to form words. Virgin Adam apple, bobbing upon my throat like a buoy lost at sea. I'm ready to speak. Confidence. Confident testimonies aloud, free to laugh and smile without thought of being a trespasser in my own body. Shoulders like rolling hills, tying into the piece of my flat chest and straight abdomen. Knees a drawbridge, engineered for running, dancing, leading. Calves for leaping and becoming. My temple, my home. At last I can roam my own eyes over you without shame or stricken embarrassment. This reflection, so sharp and clear, grins back at me, released and understood. This gasp of euphoria, of belonging, is an exotic one to me, a spice of salvation I desire to touch and live with my hands and my heart, to display myself openly, allowing people to see the secret I'd always kicked beneath the rug, open now to others and the world. My body, a genuine article of my patience and hard work. Gone to me are my doubts and insecurities which clung to me as barnacles would a boat. Free to welcome strangers into me, showing them my battlements as a guide with their eager tourists. Ready and willing to return to my family, a changed person, knowing joy awaits. I pause then, thoughts slowing and simmering like a stew on the burner. The tawny eyes of my reflection know my determination, my cause. Hang yourself on a wall high above, open-armed and bare-chested, and let them know I am not who I once was, a crying puppet stuffed into the wrong fabric, but here I am today, fresh-faced and armed with confidence, an arrow marked for self-worth. Set flame to the scarred carcass of past and welcome me. Putting down the mirror, no time to squander. I dress, tie the scent of pine and cedar. Goodbye rejection and fear, and hello life.